Hello and welcome to Heart of Avocado. If you're new here, my name is Tapasia and I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday on topics such as minimalism, sustainability, productivity, and more. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing for the middle of February. I earned a little bit of extra money this month that I wanted to stuff into my envelopes. Also, earlier this month, I took a day trip to San Francisco and I ended up spending way over budget. So to make up for that overage, I took out a lot of money from my cash envelopes. However, it looks like with the extra money I made this month, I won't really need to dip into my sinking funds for that trip. So I'm going to be restuffing the amounts that I took out. Alright, so without further ado, let's just dive right into this cash envelope stuffing. So to start off, I'm going to write out the amounts that I pulled out that I'm going to be restuffing into my envelopes. And what I ended up pulling for that trip was $10 from Spontaneous, $10 from Experiences, $15 from Fun, and $10 out of Miscellaneous. Nothing out of Boyfriend, Business. In addition to this amount, which I will not need to take out of my sinking funds, I also made an extra $55 this month that I'm going to be stuffing into these envelopes, and I'm going to allocate $10 to Spontaneous, $10 to Experiences, $10 to Fun, $10 to Miscellaneous, $10 to Business, and $5 to Boyfriend. So the totals here come out to $20 for Spontaneous, $20 for Experiences, $25 for Fun, $5 for Boyfriend, $20 for Miscellaneous, and $10 for Business. So about a week ago, I did make a business purchase which cost me $20, and since I only had $10 in my envelope and I knew I had this extra $55 out of which I was going to allocate $10 to the business envelope, I gave that to myself earlier, and so this envelope now has $0 and I will not be stuffing this since I pretty much already stuffed it before. For groceries, my weekly amount is $25, which I will be stuffing for the last week of February. So the total I will be stuffing this week is 20, 40, 65, 70, 80, 90, and 115. So the total is 115. Now before we delve into the stuffing part, I also wanted to give you guys an updated tour of my sinking funds folio because there have been a few changes that I made throughout the month. So there have been a couple of changes in my sinking funds folio. So first of all, I've added a few more envelopes. The first envelope that I've added is called annual, and this is for some annual things that get renewed on a yearly basis, such as my domain names and certain memberships. And initially, I thought I would just use my miscellaneous envelope to take care of those expenses. However, I've decided over the past month that it would probably better to have a dedicated envelope for those expenses, so I know exactly how much to put away and there aren't any surprises. So this is a new envelope. And then second of all, I decided to switch some things around. So this envelope is new, but I switched it out with a different category. This envelope from before. So this envelope was the business one before, and now it is this new category called savings, which I'm going to explain in a bit. But yeah, this one is just my regular business envelope. I just swapped out the design because I thought it fit better. So last of all, we have this new category called savings. So when it comes to money that's left over in your envelopes at the end of the month, you can handle those two ways. The first way is that you can just roll the funds over and leave them in the envelope. So let's say you had a weekly grocery budget of $20, but you only spent $15 out of it and you had $5 left over, then at the end of the month you would just roll over that $5 and you would end up having $25 for the next week. And the second way you can deal with extra funds is that you can just put them into your savings. So that's what I am going to be doing. Whenever I have any money left over in my envelopes, I'm just going to pull all that cash out at the end of the month and I'm going to put it in this savings envelope instead. So that's what this is for. And lastly, I have this new envelope, which is just to house the cash for the next month that I will be stuffing. So that's that, just a few brief changes. And now let's just get right into the stuffing portion of this video. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to stuff my groceries, which is in my wallet. I'm going to go ahead and stuff that first, and that gets $25 for the week. I actually have quite a bit of money still left in gas, so I've done really well on gas this month. And next up, fun gets $25. Miscellaneous gets $20. And now for my sinking funds, boyfriend gets $5. Nothing for business, nothing for the car, nothing for clothing. Experiences gets $20. Gifts gets nothing, health gets nothing, phone gets nothing. Savings gets nothing for now. I will be stuffing this at the end of the month if I have anything left over. And spontaneous gets $20, the last $20. And voila, that is that for my sinking funds. So that was a pretty quick stuffing for this month. I didn't have a lot of cash to stuff, so that was fairly quick. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this. And if you want to be notified each time I release a new video, then also hit that bell next to the subscribe button. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next video.